Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, Nerd Mode On, and I'll be doing a PC game update for February 25th in relation to Battlefield 4. As I'm sure some of you guys have been noticing some issues that Battlefield 4 has been having, we are hopefully going to be able to provide you with some information to kind of resolve the issues, and as DICE continually updates the game and tries to attempt to bring it to a more stable condition, I will always keep you guys updated. But to jump into the February 25th PC notes, we'll just kind of dissect into that. And for some of you AMD users out there is some good news when it does come down to Mantle. I know that's something that has definitely been plaguing you Mantle users for a little while, but hopefully I'll be able to provide you guys some good news to kind of keep you excited about the Battlefield series by itself. So jumping right into it, there was a fix for a so-called sound loop crash issue that caused the game to freeze, and that's definitely good that they resolved that. I've been experiencing it quite a lot, and it seems like from my limited experience on playing for today, it seems like the issue has been resolved. Hopefully that's true with everyone, but for myself, it has been resolved. There's a fix for an issue that sometimes prevented players from shooting while in the gunner position of a vehicle. This was very notorious for any vehicle that had a gunner position by itself that had a mounted 50 cal on top. It's definitely nice that this has been resolved. I know that was one of the main reasons why you just couldn't have a gunner in a vehicle. Many people just didn't have the ability to call stuff out, followed by the sheer fact that they couldn't return fire on the opposition. Which is always a pleasure to know that Battlefield did take note of it, or DICE in this circumstance took note of the issue, and hopefully will resolve it in future circumstances, or hopefully it will be stomped in this current one. The next thing on our list is a fix for the headshot icon appearing incorrectly at a non-headshot death, such as a suicide or dying by an explosive device. It's definitely nice that this was taken care of. I haven't really experienced it. I guess I don't really pay too much of attention to the headshot indicator that is located on your kill cam, but in most circumstances, I'm sure if you were noticing this, I bet it was pretty frustrating by itself, and it almost resulted in a quote-unquote instant death, or a feeling of getting bullshitted by that particular thing. Alright guys, to jump into our next thing, of course, with all Battlefield related news, there is a general stability improvements, which is always much appreciated, I'm sure, by the Battlefield community by itself. Hopefully this will increase frame rates. I'm not sure in specific, they don't go into in-depth on what the stability improvements were, but I would imagine just trying to fine-tune some of the things on our lower end rigs, or overall just try to fix some of the stability problems that even anyone could be experiencing. By itself, I'm always crossing my fingers for an increased amount of frames, but that's something I guess we'll have to dig a little deeper and see if that's something that comes true, of course. So jumping into you AMD beauties out there, we do have our Mantle updates. There's not a whole lot of them, but hopefully something will impact you in one way or another. So of course, for you Mantle users or AMD guys out there, the general stability and performance improvements have been implemented. I know that's something that some of you Mantle guys have been expressing yourself on the forums, and something in a very aggressive manner, but you know, it's always good to get the news out there, of course. But with that in mind, hopefully that makes the gaming experience for you guys out there a lot better, and hopefully it'll just increase the chance of you having a better experience. Now, of course, with this, it also had a fix for an issue that caused the sky or the fog to be either too bright or too dark when Mantle was used. So if you were experiencing some super brightness or very dark circumstances, hopefully that has been resolved for you. I could only imagine how terrifying that would be while trying to shoot somebody and they disappear into a black fog, or the overwhelming sky, obliterates them into a very bright circumstance. So with that in mind, guys, the final thing for you Mantle guys out there is they added on-screen video memory utilization statistics with the render.draw scene information, or info. And hopefully that'll give you guys a little bit better of an idea of how much memory you're utilizing while you're playing. So if you are really wanting that key to be added into it, it looks like that has been added for an on-screen capability. Hopefully that'll just make the gaming experience and the overall appeal to you guys a lot more interesting. But that's pretty much it for the information, guys. There wasn't a whole lot in relation to things that I'm sure you guys were crossing your fingers for, but overall, I'd have to give it a pretty solid thumbs up on that. When it comes down to it, they are fixing the game, maybe not as fast as we would like, but they are definitely doing their best. But anyway, guys, that has been today's update. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is NMO, and I'll be signing out, guys. Peace.